Welcome back to the Tiger Network for senior night in Cowguard Gym. This time, the men's team. 5 seniors, 6 seniors now that are dressed.
Yes.
Raiders Oz with Annika Signs run you through the starting lineups for Southwestern. It's Shobi Anakpane, Gio Gutierrez, Jared Robbins, Luke Hatcher, and Luke Mills. For the Tigers, the all-senior starting lineup, as is tradition. Jacob Harvey, Jacob Millhouse, Braxton Berry, Ty Williams, and Grant Jacobs.
You're telling me Henry's not jumping?
That'd be something. He is dressed, so.
He is dressed, wearing number 24. Almost had the crowd in a complete uproar yesterday. One of the first 3 he attempted. Almost everybody thought that one's gonna go in.
Southwestern wins the tip thanks to Jared Robbins. Oh, people were going crazy when he touched the ball.
I know.
When he took off the jacket to reveal the jersey or the pullover.
I know.
Shobi and Nakpane going in and out. Now backing up. Southwestern goes in. Jared Robbins gets fouled. Southwestern, not their first time in Cowguard Gym. Remember back last year at this point. Came into play in the Leslie Robinson Classic. Went 0-2.
I was trying to remember, when Southwestern was the last time they played here, because I know it was earlier in the season.
First free throw doesn't go for Robbins. It's a Southwestern team that is missing a very key piece to their team. That's Brock Lichtefeld. Lichtefeld tearing his ACL.
Wow.
At home versus TLU. They have missed him dearly since. They still remained competitive against teams, but perhaps Lichtefeld might have given them a certain edge. But Ty Williams' first shot doesn't go. Braxton Berry tries it again. Nothing happened there. Braxton Berry with the ball, though. A couple offensive rebounds for the Tigers. Millie gets it into Grant Jacobs. Back to Millie. Oh, some nice passing by the Tigers. Reverse layup is in for Grant Jacobs.
Good body control. Great cut on the baseline.
So Tigers up 2-1. Last year's senior day was a very close scoring affair against Colorado College. They're trying to have the scoring be a bit higher in this one. Nakpane gets open for a 3, and he drains it. Shobi Anakpane. Deep 3 from Jacob Harvey, a bit offline.
He had quite the campaign yesterday from the 3-point line. How many did he have? 5 or 6?
Yes, 5 or 6, if I remember correctly. He just shot really well. Everything he was taking was going in.
Yeah, it was complete gold every time he touched it, his hands.
Millie finds Braxton Berry. Short jumper, a bit too short. But Ty Williams cleans it up and gets the second chance points.
That's 2 back-to-back possessions where he's garnered that second chance opportunity for the Tigers.
Gutierrez trying to get past Harvey, has to defer to Anakpane. They find Robbins inside. Nice little jumper for the first year. Of course, we'll get into each of these seniors' story as the game goes on. Ty Williams shot from the elbow. High bounce off the rim, but doesn't go in. Southwestern keeping it competitive through the first 3 minutes. Nobody really getting a big lead. Gutierrez and Luke Hatcher just passing it between each other. They need to make some sort of decision. They find Robbins inside. The turnaround jumper is good.
Robbins, freshman, definitely doesn't play like one. We have a couple of those on our team.
He has been one of the young guns for the Southwestern Pirates. And a takeaway by the Pirates thanks to Luke Mills. He'll get fouled. So a bit of a tough start for the Tigers. Southwestern, a very similar team to Trinity in what they play and what they run.
Yeah.
They run a very similar zone defense to what the Tigers run. They like to act quick in transition as well.
And they can make outside shots. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty comparable on all bases. I think that's potentially a little different is the tenacity of certain players on our team defensively. Like when Zach Fenn comes in, I feel like the defense completely changes. And you can look at that also paralleling when Rob Conrad comes in too, because he's usually at the top of that zone press or zone defense. But I also think that our defense extends a little out sometimes. Like we'll probably pick up at the half-court line, if not extend it out to 3/4 of the court. But I don't really see Southwestern potentially venturing outside of that 3-point line.
Dean Balo comes in for Ty Williams. Millie wanted the elbow shot, but a lot of Pirates in front of him. He hands it to Grant Jacobs, but back to Millie. He falls over, keeps the ball, finds Jacobs. He gets blocked by Jared Robbins, but Tigers keep the ball. Foul called with 1 second on the shot clock left.
That was one of those plays as a Southwestern defender. You just got to let the shot go up.
That was quite a fracas, that side of the court. Braxton Berry will be at the free throw line. Zach Fenn looking to check in, along with 2 Pirates players. They'll get up and get in. That's Patrick Hoffman and Sebastian Loader for the Pirates. Millie will head back to the bench. Tigers had a very strong performance against Southwestern up in Georgetown. They got a nice win. Aiden Lewis also in for Southwestern. That first year has been very electric. He can slam it down. Tigers may need to make sure he doesn't get open on the other side. Three is up, but airmailed. Robbins point to the chest, my bad. As the shot selection maybe not the most viable from that deep. We'll send it down to Caleb Reed for this first media timeout. Caleb, what do we have?
Well, guys, since it is, of course, senior day, I kind of want to start off by giving kind of a recap of what happened last night with one of the student section's fan favorite seniors, Henry Thompson. Of course, Henry came onto the team just 2 days ago. He's been one of the student managers here for the last, basically for as long as I can remember. Pretty sure he came on as a freshman, I'll need to double check that one. But last night against TOU, came in the final 2 minutes. The crowd was absolutely electric. Every single time that he touched the ball, this student section right over here to my right just absolutely blew up. And he did take a couple of shots, but TOU was guarding him pretty ferociously, considering the circumstances. Hoping that maybe we'll see him again tonight if the score gets out of hand. Who knows?
Thank you, Caleb. I'm sure everyone in the student section wants Henry to come in. Hey, everyone on the team wants him to come in as well. Shobi Nakmane was the starter. We had a slight correction on who was starting. Southwestern trading someone last minute. Four to 9 the score. Tigers in a bit of a scoring drought. We'll see which Tiger is the one to quench it. Until Harvey wants to take the three. Got Jacobs. A lot of Pirates in his way. Back to Balo. They find Harvey, near side corner. But off the back of the iron, on the floor, foul as Hoffman and Berry collide.
Yeah, it was a hard box out. A couple bodies got mixed up.
I think that, yeah, they're going to call it on Hoffman. Hoffman, the 6'7" junior at Burleson, Texas. Balo finds Harvey. Get to Fenn. Fenn to his left. They go up the horn. Harvey deep three. Gets it! Jacob Harvey, Captain America.
Let's see how many times you can get it in today, because it'll be your last time saying it.
Shobi Nakmane goes to Robbins. They find Aiden Lewis. He drives in. Doesn't take the shot. Now he does. Offensive board.
Fast jump.
Yeah, fast jump. I was about to say, did seem a bit quick. So Zach Fenn takes the inbound pass from Braxton Berry. Fenn to Balo, back to Fenn. Now Harvey backing up, goes to his right to Dean Balo. He'll drive in. The shot is up, not in, but offensive board by Braxton Berry. Oh, he finds Dean Balo, but Dean Balo can't take the shot. Harvey again, it's up.
Ah.
Off the rim. Jump ball.
Grant Jacobs, a part of this second jump ball.
Well, Bronson and Ty Williams will come back on the court. A moment to talk about Ty Williams. Head coach Jimmy Smith telling me that he has such a unique story. He was a great high school player, but they had already filled up the roster when they finally heard about him. Didn't play his freshman year, wasn't even on the team. Then his sophomore year, he said he came into the gym really bulked up. He said he saw him on the IM field, and he came into the gym super bulky, and he said he wanted to try and make the team, and he made it.
Yeah.
Played minutes as a sophomore. He had a really big game last year against Dallas.
I remember this, yeah.
He said that he's showing us now what he's been capable of this entire time. Aiden Lewis drains the three for Southwestern from the near corner. It's just doing what they know he can do. It'll be Southwestern ball. Right now, they're going to need him to do what they know they can do, because the Tigers are really kind of on the struggle bus to start this game.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it's just not getting an opportunity or a good look at the rim.
Ball is out. Tiger ball. And the Pirates are very confused about that call. They kind of let it just go out. They're pleading their case, saying it went off of one of the Tigers. But no reversal of the decision. Yeah. Stop
Shot
it.
clock.
Good catch. So we'll stop play again. Now the officials will talk with each other. Always got to make sure we have the time right. It's integral to the game.
It is.
17 seconds on the shot clock.
Right, so back to 17 seconds, so the Tigers need to work a little quicker. It's still plenty of time for them. Harvey to Fenn. They find Dean Balo. His deep three is up and in. Dean Balo makes it a 2-point game.
Last time they were here was his first time playing back at home after being injured for a while. He's trying to find his footing again.
Balo now wearing the headband, matching Ty Williams.
Headband gang. Yesterday was Stashy game. They're gone today.
Some I'm more sad about than others.
Who had the best one? I know Ty had a good mustache. I don't know if his is still on. Yeah, it is.
Ty had a good mustache. I thought Zach Fenn had a good mustache. It's hard to see because of his hair color, but.
Bunch of blondies.
Fenn gets it in to Ty Williams. The senior scores. It's 12-12. Oh, almost a quick takeaway, but Pirates maintain the handle. Aiden Lewis, good find to Luke Mills. Then to Balo. Balo will just take the three. Doesn't get it. Big bump. Foul's going to be called on the floor. I believe on Aiden Lewis, judging by his reaction.
I think so too.
And yes, it will indeed be on Aiden Lewis. It's his first foul. Shobi and Nakpane, Jarrett Robbins, and number 4, Kashawn Bell on the court for the Southwestern Pirates. Then finds Balo. Now Ty Williams. He put the shot up, didn't quite go in. Reeled in by Luke Mills. Nakpane to Bell, back to a Nakpane. Some good movement from the Pirates yet again. Jared Robbins. Back to Shobi Nakpane. His three is up. Doesn't quite go in though. Oh, but they find Kashawn Bell. That's not quite in either. I
Probably missed it by inches.
Yeah, I thought for a moment Fenn had the ball off the Pirate, but not quite. Welcome to the game, Carter Rook and Rob Conrad. One senior on the floor right now. That is Ty Williams. Quick jumper from Luke Hatcher doesn't go. Good board by Carter Rook. They find Ty Williams up front, and he scores.
Got through two Southwestern defenders with an easy pump fake.
14-14.
Yeah.
Patrick gets it to a Nakpane. He drives in. The shot is up. Can't quite roll it, but foul's going to get called on the floor. See what's on. So we'll have a stoppage in play. Caught it on a 25, I believe. I think there are two 25s on the court right now. And I'm waiting for the announcement. Right, I think it's on Ty Williams. I'll take the stat keeper's word for it. 14-14. Player that was on Southwestern that wasn't with us last time in Calgard was Luke Hatcher. He was injured, and he's still not playing at full strength. A nagging knee injury, keeping him from his full potential currently, but he's playing through it. They really need him after losing Brock Lichtefeld. So it's good to know that the Pirates have just one of those guys who are willing to go out and
step up, yeah.
Yeah, step up. Talk about Grant Jacobs here for a moment. Coach been telling me that he's a rare individual that just works.
He does, yeah. With a great attitude as well. Like, I mean, I've seen that from obviously an outsider's perspective, but he's one of those players, just like Jacob Harvey, that leads by example.
And he called him one of the best defensive players on the team right now. You gotta agree with that. He's made impact in a ton of games in crunch time moments. You go back and watch any of the Tiger games that have been close, that game against McMurray or Concordia. Grant Jacobs is on the court in those final moments. He's always ready, no matter if he's been on the court the entire time or if he's just coming on in the final minute. And he said with the amount of minutes he's played, the impact is unlike anyone he's ever seen or coached.
He's one of those positive players. You talk about positive and negative impact. Definitely a positive player.
Trying to prevent the Pirates from scoring. Good movement from the Pirates. But the ball is lost. Maybe a bit too much movement. End up out. Zach Austin on for the Tigers, number 5. Braxton Berry returns to the court as well. Rook to Balo. Balo in. Can't get further in, but he finds Zach Austin to Braxton Berry. Conrad looked like he was going to take the 3. Not enough space. Balo has enough space, and he gets it.
It's a beautiful no-look pass by Rob Conrad when he entered the paint. Obviously, Dean Balo hit a pretty good one early on in this game.
Sean Bell waving the signal flags to try and get his Pirates into certain positions. Shobi Nakpane finds Jared Robbins, far corner. Pirates work it down the horn. Luke Hatcher back to a Nakpane. They're running out of time, under 5 seconds. A Nakpane desperation shot doesn't go. Good defensive stand. Balo, pull up. Trying to do a little alley-oop with Zach Austin. Foul's gonna get called. The way he threw it up for Zach Austin.
I think Zach Austin looked at him and said, I thought you weren't gonna pass.
A Zach Austin dunk, now that would be...
I just don't think he was expecting it. I thought that was gonna be a shot the way that he stepped into it.
Yeah, I thought it was a shot too. I thought it was just a really sharp angle shot. Trying to alley-oop his teammate. They find Dean Balo again. The deep three is good.
Now he shoots it.
That was a clever little draw up on the inbounds.
It was. It felt like a football play with the defensive line, kind of screening everybody that was inside the paint.
Coach Jimmy Smith always coming up with excellent game plans. Robin shoots the three, offline. He told me that the goal for this game is just not overthink everything.
Yeah, just play.
You face this defense every day in practice. So there's no reason to overthink it.
No. But you know what? Sometimes it is the teams that play like yourself, or that play like yourself, that can oftentimes be the most tricky.
Gio Gutierrez back on for Southwestern. Tigers on a 13-2 run. For the past 3 minutes, 40 seconds, they've opened up a 6-point gap. Scoring drought of 3 minutes for the Pirates. Pass to Aiden Lewis was nearly intercepted by Carter Rook. Pirates trying to do the nice passing again, but into the out-of-bounds area. The catcher back on for Southwestern. He's a vocal and emotional leader. That's what head coach for the Pirates, Connor Kirkendall, told me. Balo shoots a three, just a bit too strong this time. Hatcher gets it in to Gutierrez. Back out to Aiden Lewis. Lewis drives in. Draw the foul.
It's an acrobatic finish. That felt like one of those moments where you can just kind of like sidestep or side dribble if you still want to get a shot up. I mean, obviously he got the foul, but I think I was just a shot-minded person or a shot-minded guard that I would have just up fake, maybe done a little sidestep. But it was pretty acrobatic finish. If I was that athletic, I'd also be contorting through the air like that.
20-15. The first free throw made by Aiden Lewis. 20-16. Southwestern in the bonus. Tigers are usually the ones to reach the bonus first. Kind of a rare occasion where their opponents do. Rook shoots the three. Just not in. Foul drawn. Jackson Berry took a tumble. Luke Catcher will be tagged with the foul. So now we get to see Dean Balo at the free throw line. You can see his headband. Ty Williams has passed the torch.
He has.
Now on is Gabe Parr for the Tigers, number 4. You see him on your screen.
He had a good game yesterday. Looking to see if he'll do the same today.
Under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Tigers started out a little slow, but now they're scoring at a rate that we're kind of used to here in Calgar Gym. They scored a lot against TLU.
Yeah.
Game was pretty much over by the half. Not sure that'll be the case for this one so far. A shot by Luke Hatcher, just a little bit offline. Conrad finds Parr. Balo in the corner, far corner drained.
Wow. Is that his 5th or 4th?
It's his 4th.
There it is, yeah.
Aiden Lewis, what an acrobatic play by the freshman. Conrad brought everybody to a halting stop for a moment.
That'll be a charge, yeah.
Aiden Lewis and Jared Robbins have been the impact freshmen for Southwestern. Coach Kirkendall putting a lot of trust into them because they've played every single game for the Pirates.
Yeah.
Anakpane gives it to Gutierrez. Pirates drive down the court. Anakpane to Gutierrez, to his left to Anakpane. They find Aiden Lewis in the near side corner. He drives in, shovels to Patrick Hoffman. Foul's gonna get called, I think, on Aiden Lewis. And Lewis, again, wanting an explanation for the foul. The catcher, the senior, going down to calm down the first year. Part of that emotional and vocal leader role that he plays. Balo. So nice passing from the Tigers. That was a great pass from Harvey to Rook. Where does the ball go for the Tigers?
Honestly, within that possession, it felt like there was too much passing because I felt like Carter Rook could have pulled up for the mid-range jumper. I thought, who else was in? Was Millie in? No. Was that? Yeah, it was Millie. I feel like Millie could have pulled up from the jumper in the left elbow. There's a lot of passing. They're a little too unselfish in that last possession.
They talk about not being a ball hog.
I know.
At some point, one of you has to score.
You know, this is the old reference to Shaq and a Fool whenever it was back when the Splash Brothers were together with Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, and they were passing the ball back and forth to each other, and they were both open, and then it just like hit one of them. It's just being too unselfish.
Send it down to Caleb Reed. Caleb, what are you seeing on the floor?
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I got to overhear some of what the players were saying, some of what the coaches were saying. Very first thing is the players were saying, guys, we need to be playing together. We aren't really working together at the moment. This is still whenever the game was tied at 14-all. Trinity has since done a pretty good job of working together on that front, but then also boxing out on rebounds is going to be huge. And then also during the timeout portion, whenever Coach Smith talked to the team, he said, hey, guys, rebounds are going to be important, but also we need to get transition points. Transition is going to be huge today. Trinity needs to keep up the high-paced scoring. We'll see if they're going to be able to keep that up.
See, Southwestern is shooting at a 40% clip. They've kind of cooled off. They're 1 for their last 8. Tigers have used that to gain a bit of an advantage. Trinity in Georgetown just kind of got off to a lead and never relinquished it.
No.
It was never really in question whether the Tigers were going to win that one or not. This one a bit more competitive in the first half. Rook open near corner. 3 is good. Carter Rook. Now that was Patrick Hoffman, quick to respond on the other side for Southwestern. But Carter Rook, when he first came on, he didn't play all that much at the start of his freshman year, but really got more playing time. He came in and like drained 2 threes. Balo almost had another.
After talking or getting to know Carter from working with a hidden opponent, he is one of those players that is following in Jacob Harvey's footsteps. And although he recognizes that he may not be the most athletic, most tall person out there, just not the most outstanding in every way, he does know that he can bring energy every single day, and that's one of the controllables that he can control. So he's always been pretty positive about maintaining that positivity, coming off the bench, starting, it doesn't matter. His demeanor has not changed, and that's one thing that I find very, very encouraging and to look up to. You can see right now, like he's just clapping for everybody.
Jacob Harvey to shoot some free throws. First free throw. Doesn't quite make it. It's a good thing he gets another one. And he sinks that one, 29-20. It's 20 points for Southwestern, looking to close the gap just a little bit. It's been tough going as of late. They're 2 for their last 10. No shot. Whistle was blown before. Nico Murr on for the Pirates. That's number 1. Foul on Jacob Harvey. I feel like we don't say that very often.
That's kind of a rare occurrence.
First end of the 1-and-1 good for Nico Murr. Harvey, the lone Tiger at the other end of the court. A lot of Pirates at the other end of the court. But Harvey he was up by his lonesome for a little while. Tigers trying to get an open look. Harvey, far side corner. Got to Balo. Throws it into Millie, Jacob Millhouse.
Good footwork.
Just a bit short. Once again, Southwestern off to the races. It's interesting to see two teams that are very similar to each other in terms of play style. Southwestern's kind of become more similar to the Tigers as the years have gone on. Good three. Nico Murr.
Starting to heat up.
Harvey goes right to Balo. Back to Harvey. Harvey trying to get Harvey open. But Harvey has a defender at him seemingly everywhere. Millie driving in. Good swish for Jacob Millhouse.
It's a really pretty floater.
Now timeout called by head coach Jimmy Smith. Wants to talk things over with his team.
I think the difference between the game that we saw yesterday from Jacob Harvey versus what we're seeing now is just the specific type of defense that Southwestern's giving them. I know yesterday I kind of pointed out a couple times, look at how many screens Jacob Harvey goes through off the ball. And that's really different whenever you're playing a zone. Other than, I mean, the only thing that I can think of if you want Jacob Harvey open as much as possible is get him to be a baseline runner and have people that are on the short corners potentially be, you know, screeners to anybody on that bottom part of the zone. And you're gonna make that top person of that zone, just put him in a bad situation, a 2-on-1 between anybody passing between the wing and anybody passing between the corner. But I don't know what Coach Smith is gonna draw up, but that was just my observation if we are gonna put him through any screens.
Jacob Millhouse, we called him by the hypercurism Millie throughout this year.
I know, and I'm really glad that we have. I don't know if it was his parent or who it was, but they said we appreciate his nickname being used now.
Carter Rook with a pickpocket and score, 33-25. Coach Smith telling me that Millhouse is just a guy who just wants to win. He is the winner's mindset. But over his years at Trinity, the ball, once again, Carter Rook. Really nice job. Harvey sidesteps. Wanted to take the three, but Pirates fast in transition. Deep three from Rook. Doesn't get it, but Millhouse gets the and one. I'm not sure how he did that, but and one for Jacob Millhouse.
I mean, he rebounded it with authority and went up with authority.
Coach Smith telling me that, you know, over the course of the years that Millhouse in the past has kind of taken a back seat to other players. Now a starter this year. So when Dean went out, they both talked, and Coach Smith asked him to step it up and do what he knows that he's capable of. And ever since then, he's been amazing.
Yeah, and I think he's always just had that, you know, winning mentality that Coach Smith talked about. Was just, you know, sometimes people step up in big moments and it carries on. It's momentum.
Also praised his defensive capabilities. Jacob Millhouse had a bunch of steals. I think it was against Rochester. He had like 9 steals in a game. Pirates get the points. They encountered some difficulties. There's a bunch of batted passes, but Pirates in the right place at the right time. Balo to his right to Rook. Back to Balo. They find Millie in the corner. Now Rook drives in. Carter Rook can't quite make it. Intercepted by Jacob Harvey on the long pass. There's Carter Rook. Carter Rook was kind of slow to get up, but I'm sure he'll say that was the intention.
Yes.
Interesting for the Pirates as well, because it's very similar positions where you're facing a similar defense every day in practice.
Another Jacob Harvey foul. that only a second? I think that's just a second.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if Maggie Robbins fouled out in her senior night game.
Oh, she did. In a very Maggie Robbins fashion.
Sure, Harvey's not trying to follow that.
No.
Yeah, it might be the first time ever Jacob Harvey has 2 fouls.
Probably.
He's usually not in that position to even be able to be tagged with one.
No, maybe he's just playing a little overzealous today. He wants to pick up a couple steals. After just getting one, you're like inching to get another one. It's the same thing with people who pickpocket. And like you want another one really bad, and then you'll reach in, and then of course that's the one that you get the foul called on.
We'll go to the man that right now he has a towel over his head, Braxton Berry. Coach Smith telling me that his maturity and growth from his freshman and sophomore year is crazy. He's very much a team player. Right now, 5th all-time in blocks for a career for a Trinity Tiger. Defensively, he's kind of been the centerpiece for the Tigers in the middle of that zone. He's playing with more confidence on offense. He's always into it, no matter how much or how little he plays. He's always there to support the team. I also said it's been fun to see him find his voice on the team as well.
Yeah, as a leader.
And there was kind of question this year whether it would be Braxton Berry or Will Bronson to be that centerpiece in the zone. But he said Braxton Berry won the job very handily.
Yeah, and I mean, that just comes with a lot of experience, and that's one thing that you can't teach. So, yeah, kudos to Braxton Berry. Obviously, collegiate players go through a lot of, personal and player-like development, and he's been one of those perfect examples of it.
38-28, a 10-point gap still between the Tigers and Pirates. Balo really had the ball stripped away. He finds Will Bronson. A lot of arms in Bronson's way, but he scores. Harvey super aggressive up front.
He wants another steal.
Nice passing from Southwestern.
That was kind of a late whistle.
That was a bit of a late whistle. It looks like Robbins was trying to slam it.
Yeah.
But foul called, he'll head to the line. Everybody's at bonus, so free throw palooza here in CalGuard right now.
These next 3 minutes may turn into the next 6 minutes.
Set your timers, folks.
Yeah.
Well, now Southwestern in the double bonus. 10 fouls by the Tigers in this first half. Again, very unusual. Usually it's the other way around. Balo surveying his choices, goes to Millhouse. Millie gets it in to Bronson. Bronson couldn't go anywhere, so back out to Max Sprott.
Kind of felt him out a little bit.
Max Sprott getting the call to come into the game.
I don't know if this is anybody else watching, but anytime Bronson gets the ball, any block back to the basket, there's about to be a show that's about to be put on. He's got great footwork. He has good court awareness. So I get excited every time he does get it.
Yeah, he has muscled through a ton of players this year. One of the Southwestern seniors coming on now, Steven Smith, senior out of Houston, Texas, number 41. First end of the 1-and-1 doesn't go. It's 40-29. Pirates looking for more doubloons to add to their stockpile. Luke Hatcher runs it in. The pass to Smith. He takes a fall. Chaos on the side of the court. Hatcher's mid-range jumper goes. Sprott back to Balo. Back to Sprott. Max Sprott trying to get it a bit closer to the arc. Defers it to Balo. Sprott handoff to Millie. Millie to Balo. Balo takes a three. Bit too strong. Yeah, both defensive players on Balo kind of left him. I don't think that was very intentional. Robbins will take the three. Big bounce, but no dice for Robbins. He gets his own miss, though. Smith knocked it out to him. Shot is put up, in and out. Foul will be called.
I don't recall seeing which player was the one that shot it. I think that was Gutierrez who shot it at the elbow, and I don't think he noticed that he was wide open. So when he took off for his shot, his legs were crisscrossed.
Of course, we'll make the long walk to the other side of the court.
Yep, after a foul, 94 feet away from their basket.
94-foot foul. The dreaded 94-foot foul.
Yeah.
Minute 41 left.
Jacob Millhouse at the line.
It's Millie at the line. It's the first foul on Smith. Coach Kuykendall talking with one of the officials. Millie sinks the front end of the 1-and-1. Millhouse came into this weekend with 171 assists, 26th most in a Tiger career. Played on the same team as A.J. Clark, who had a ton of assists throughout his Tiger career.
I think his dad is here today. I think I saw him in the crowd.
42-31. Tigers find the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference on the scoreboard.
And of course, who's there?
Yeah,
Zach
Zach
Fenn,
Fenn.
who's sporting cupping bruises on his left shoulder.
Yeah, that was a very. We're talking about AJ Clark. That was a very AJ Clark thing as well.
Especially on the left arm too.
He always had
The cups.
those cupping bruises on his arms. Pirates able to work quickly now. And Nakpane on the logo, back to Robbins. Hatcher can't take the three. They find someone else in the corner, but it's off the back of the iron. Offensive board by Robbins. Oh, but a bounce out. It'll be Tiger ball. It was Sebastian Loader on the initial three attempt. You know, Robbins, a lot of credit to him right now. He's been getting to the boards a lot. That freshman energy.
It is. It's also recognition too. Next time you get fouled, you're headed to the line. Or any time actually, now that you get fouled, you're headed to the line.
Three is up and in for Max Sprott. Good three from the first year. That shot is up, but Robbins bit off the mark. Jacob Harvey came away with the board. And Braxton Berry, I think, may have gotten poked in the eye or in the face because he is reaching for it. He wasn't really running back to the other side of the court either. Play stops. Millhouse comes on. Berry will go back to the bench. Yeah, and he's kind of pointing to that eye area.
Yeah.
It's one of those things in basketball that's kind of unavoidable. Just a lot of hands going up high.
I mean, Sven's going to the line.
Yeah, getting hit in the eye, not fun. Wouldn't recommend it.
There was one time when I was playing, this is kind of gross. I got slapped in the head so hard, my contact fell out. And I found my contact on the floor. And then I had some saline solution from one of the trainers, and I proceeded to put it back in my eye. It was one of those, yeah, it was a really weird moment. But the fact that we found it at all on the floor was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive.
Also, to be hit in the head that hard.
You could have just closed one eye.
I know.
One-eyed bandit. Grant Jacobs back on the court. Rob Conrad checks in as well. 41.1 seconds. Zach Fenn can't connect on that free throw. Anakpane to Lukacher. Hatcher to his left, back to Anakpane. He's really stepped up in the absence of Brock Lichtefeld. That's what Coach Kirkendall said to me. Pirates working around the ball quite a bit. Anakpane puts it up, can't get it in. No more shot clock. Very likely that the Tigers will take the last shot. Find Millie. What will Millie do? He takes the three, and he got it! One of the most unopened threes, but he sank it.
That was great.
You saw the high arc on it. Yeah, that's a very fitting way to end the first half.
They're up by 17 right now. Another 20-minute half to finish out this senior night game.
The senior night game, and to finish out potentially the home season for the Tigers.
Yeah.
So join us back in about 14 minutes as we come back with some more Tiger basketball on senior night. You can enjoy the Trinity University Prowlers as they do a dance routine. Welcome back to the Tiger Network. Oh, the seniors on the court again for the Tigers. Southwestern about to break their huddle. One thing that I thought was very cool, Annika, was when we played Southwestern for their senior night up in Georgetown, Brock Lichtenfeld, who was out with an ACL injury, they put him in to take the tip, and the Tigers let him win the tip, and immediate timeout called. They let Brock Lichtenfeld off the floor.
I love that.
Awesome that the Tigers show great sportsmanship and doing something like that for a guy, a senior who has had such a storied career at Southwestern.
Yeah, and I think that parallels what we talked about. You know, a quote from Cameron Hill, we respect everybody that we play, and a big part of that is sportsmanship and just a love for what this game means to so many people. So letting him win that tip and get his moment as a senior, I think everybody feels that.
Yeah, it's a moment of sportsmanship I think we can all be happy with. Quick foul. Nearly 30 seconds into the second half. So Braxton Berry will head to the line. So Braxton Berry, a lot of blocks in his career. He's kind of been the centerpiece of that Tiger defense in the post play. Sinks the first one, and with that, every senior has a point on senior night.
Good.
Except for one.
Except for one.
That we haven't seen yet, and we hope we will see.
And everybody knows who that is. I wonder what the lead will be before Coach Smith decides to put in the player everybody wants to see.
Yeah, we'll leave his name unspoken
It's
for
like
now.
Voldemort. It's like Voldemort.
But
He who shall not be named.
if he comes in and scores, I don't know what we'll do up here.
Oh, I'm jumping around. I'm jumping out of this booth. No. Expletives are coming out. Everything. What are they going to do? Fire us? It's our last game.
Harvey DeMilli into Ty Williams. Oh, they were trying to get it to Harvey. Oh, but they get it back very quickly. He just takes the three. Oh my
God!
goodness! Jacob Harvey.
I had an inkling. I was like, nah, he's not going to shoot it from there, and takes one dribble, and I was like, yeah, he's about to shoot this from here.
He did it to him. Tigers get the ball back. Now Millie to Grant Jacobs. Oh, behind the back pass from Millhouse. That was awesome. That will be drawn by Braxton Berry again.
He falls on the floor at the same time. Millie had 2 no-look passes right there.
Yeah, that was also crazy. He's such a good passer.
There's a cute little high five between Jacob Harvey and Jacob Millhouse. A little respect.
Braxton Berry for 2 shots.
Braxton Berry.
Yeah.
Yeah, high up on the blocks list. Although I think it's going to be a very long time for when we get a new all-time blocker. Because the record right now, I'm pretty sure, stands at 339 in a career.
Oh my gosh.
So, you know, that was fairly recent-ish, too. This wasn't a 80s or 90s player. This was a 2010s, I want to say. I don't know how you get over 300 blocks in the first place. Let alone 39 after that.
That's crazy.
Annika, a prediction. I've gotten a seance from the great beyond. I think 30 points will be the call for the bat signal for the mystery player.
For Voldemort.
Oh. Big fall for Patrick Hoffman. He gets up okay. And apparently, information from Henry's mom.
Yeah. Who we got to meet. Wonderful lady. I would also like to say that this is the first time all season that we've stayed in the booth, and we got a couple visitors. And I don't know, to anybody listening, this is my heartfelt thank you to everybody for letting me be a part of this. I think this opportunity kind of just fell into my lap in a pretty amazing moment, and I've got to share it with Reed. So I just want to say Thank you to everybody for letting me be a part of this.
Grant Jacobs knocked it down from 3. Now nearly every senior has a 3 under their belt. Ty Williams definitely capable. I'm not sure I've seen Braxton Berry even take a 3.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
If he did, it was a very long time ago and definitely not this season. Robbins drains it from 3. Harvey to Millie. Back to Harvey. Back to Millie again. Get it into Braxton Berry. Foul called.
Be a shove from behind.
Drawing a lot of fouls early on.
I didn't see who that was on. Was that Hoffman?
Hoffman, yeah. They find Harvey. They go to Grant Jacobs. Back to Harvey. Harvey could just take the 3 at any moment. You got to be prepared.
I know. And from any distance.
He could have Hoffman in his face and take the 3.
Yep,
like he
that.
does right here.
That one's definitely going to be a foul on Grant Jacobs. They're both going for the ball.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy who, like any situation, he'll take the 3. Illinois College.
Yeah, I remember who was that player that he was like 6'4", but with a wingspan. It was like.
Oh yeah, Jacoby Greenleaf.
There we go.
Centenary. Illinois College. Tigers were down by a lot, and Harvey just hit like 5 threes in 2 minutes to bring them back to win it.
Yeah.
It was one of those, wow. Captain America moments.
It was.
Of course, he's played for Team USA. Braxton Berry has also played for Team USA. Most of the floor, Team USA. Coach Smith getting to coach Team USA for 2 years now. The 3-on-3 range in that. Berry puts up a lot of tips. And I think Ty Williams might have taken a shot to the face. No pause and play. Hatcher works to his left. Anakpane back to Hatcher. Pirates struggling to find an open play. Hoffman, nice shot.
Little shooter's touch.
Ty Williams trying to do a little Euro, keeps the ball. Ty Williams, I think his grievances be known, but play still goes on. Definitely some contact in there.
Yeah.
Williams pumped faked about 3 times. And he gets it in from the top of the key.
What is it when you're playing NBA 2K? I don't know. I never played Xbox or whatever. But it's like the pump fake little button. Like you have to do it a couple times.
Player on the floor for Southwestern. I believe that's... Yeah, it is Robbins. We'll have a stoppage in play. Under 16-minute media timeout. Tigers up 60-36. We are going to go to the floor, and Caleb Reed will fill you in on what's been happening.
Well, guys, coming back from the halftime break, I got to talk with Trinity's head coach, Jimmy Smith, about kind of what the team can do to continue to extend this gap that they really kind of built towards the second half of the first half. And he said that it all starts with defensive pressure. Whenever Trinity was forcing defensive pressure, they were forcing turnovers, forcing mistakes. Need to keep that up during the second half. Additionally, there were a lot of whistles during the first half, a lot of fouls. I asked if there could be some foul management issues. Coach Smith said not really going to be a concern. Not only is there a ton of depth, but really it was the free throws that kept Southwestern in it. The goal is to make sure that Southwestern does not get to the line as much as they did during the first half in the second. And then finally, of course, it's senior day. This is the winningest 4-year stretch in Trinity University history. These seniors have done so much, not only for their teams, but the Trinity University program as a whole. And so Coach Smith, Coach Smith said that tonight it is all about honoring what they have done and making sure that they go out on top one final time here in Calgary. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you, Caleb. Yes, a very decorated group of seniors, to be sure. And in the SCAC championship every year, except for last year, they were taken out by Colorado College a bit too early. Maybe some suspect things happening before that game, but we'll leave that unspoken. Harvey going up against Aiden Lewis. This team, the seniors were there for when the Tigers made their return to the NCAA tournament. Nice shot from Hoffman. He's done that twice now. A little shooter's touch. 60-38. Our Tiger team defeated Whitworth by the largest margin in Trinity University history for the playoffs. They went on to lose to UMHB, but still a very special year for that group. Harvey, deep three. Just off the back of the iron, but he gets it back. What if he just took it right there
I know,
at the logo?
I really thought about it.
Caitlin Clark. And nice shovel in to Braxton Berry. Oh, he didn't quite get it. And something's going to be happening here. Someone's getting a foul. Not quite sure who. And I think I saw a T from the official.
Foul number 0, Braxton Berry. 5 seconds.
I believe.
Foul number 3.
I believe that Braxton Berry will be called for a technical foul. Or maybe not. I saw the official flash the T. Everyone's still all over the court. Now they're handing it over, and Chobi Nakbane will take it. I think they're calling that on him because he hung on to the rim a bit too long. Nakbane gets the first. Second shot from Nakbane. Successful trip to the charity stripe. And the officials are pointing towards the Trinity side. Oh no, they're making them take it out at the baseline where the technical is committed. 20-point gap between Pirates and Tigers. Hatcher gets it in, but back out to Kashawn Bell. Bell having to work around Harvey. It's a struggle for him, but he gets it to Aiden Lewis. Back to Bell. Bell to Hatcher. Lewis to Bell. They get it into Nico Murr. They go around the horn. Aiden Lewis's three is offline. Harvey having to deal with Lewis.
I want him to just shoot it, just randomly, when he crosses half court.
Balo to Barry. Braxton Berry will get fouled. Nico Murr will almost certainly be tagged with it. Yeah, it looks like nearly a complete line change for the Tigers as Will Bronson, Zach Fenn, Ty Williams, and Carter Rook come on. And on for Southwestern, Sebastian Loader. See what the B squad can do for the Tigers.
Is it really a B squad when you have Zach Fenn?
Yeah. A plus and then A squad.
Yeah.
Ty Williams, that was a great pass to
It
Carter
was.
Rook. Mid-range jumper doesn't go. Bronson. Oh man, that was plinkoing off of Bronson and Hoffman.
Would it technically be considered a kick? Like 2 kickballs.
That's one for the NCAA committee to figure out. The Pirates, good job dissecting the defense. And the shot from Aiden Lewis doesn't go. He drove in really fast. Fenn back to Rook. By Balo on the far side corner, driving in. found Williams. Seems like there's 2 Pirates to meet every Tiger. Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
that was pretty.
Yeah, he squeezed through the Pirate defenders like perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was excellent.
That felt like a Manu Ginobili Euro step running through the lane.
And the officials arguing with each other. One says Trinity, one says Southwestern. And Southwestern will be upset because Tigers get the ball. One official called it for Southwestern, but then the official from the other side of the court came and said, no, they hit it.
Nope.
That's why we have 3 officials. Ball is loose. Oh my goodness. Bronson, it'll be a jump ball. The big man going down to try and get it. Tigers will inbound it. I think they run a similar play to last time. They're lined up on the far side lane.
Are you talking about that play that they did for Dean?
Yeah. And Dean was backing up, but that inbound did not go so well. But that layup missed by Bell. Carter Rook goes up and scores.
Great finish. I think he was anticipating some contact, but finished anyway.
Aiden Lewis goes in, draws the foul. Impressive from Aiden Lewis.
Fouls number 33, Will Bronson. That is his second. Team foul number 4. 1 shot for Aiden Lewis.
So Lewis will try to finish off the and 1. But he can't. Here come the Tigers. I'll try to get it to Carter Rook, but Nico Murr was there. And a slam down by Aiden Lewis. And that's what he'll do if you let him get too open on the other side of the court. Just showed off his athleticism there. Belo's 3 gets blocked. Will stay Tiger ball. Trinity struggling to get open looks now. The Pirate defense is starting to lock down a bit. Rook handing it to Austin. Back down to Rook. Pass gets away for a little bit. Balo finds Zach Austin. He gets denied.
Timeout on the floor. Hey, Tiger fans.
4 seconds left in the shot clock.
Tiger fans, Trinity baseball returns home on Wednesday
So now it is
to host
another stoppage in play.
7 p.m.
It's 64-44, a 20-point gap.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this to be 30 so we can see Voldemort play.
It is, yeah, the Pirates have just locked down on defense right now, and the Tigers, the ball control has kind of slipped a little. Had some more turnovers in recent times, but still, not a lot of turnovers in general, only 5 for the Tigers.
It's really low.
You can see some highlights on your screen. They're hitting their threes. They're 10 for 22 from beyond the arc. Southwestern 4 for 15 from beyond the arc. On the senior night, Dean Balos leading the scoring, 14 points. Here the stand band playing the Mission Impossible theme. Get a little cheer. First time that they're here for a basketball game, at least from what I can remember. They're usually playing at football.
Yeah.
And they usually take some of our Tiger Network employees so they can go play at football. A Tiger Network employee that won't be named. 4 seconds on the shot clock as both teams head out. We'll see what Coach Smith has drawn up here because 4 seconds is not a lot of time. Oh, look, they're lining up on the free throw line. I wonder if this is a Harvey designed play.
Oh, gosh.
I think
What?
it was.
Yeah.
Got it to Harvey. Balo contested 3 is too sharp of an angle. I think they had Rook open on the other side. But once again, Tigers still only leading by 20. Southwestern 2-20 on the year, 2-11 in SCAC play. They beat Austin College to get win number 2. Rook corner 3,
Wow.
drained. So Tigers go up 67-44.
And he'll join Balo. I think he'll get into double-digit range. Or was that? Yeah, there he is. 12 points, 2 points under Dean.
Coach Smith talking with his team for just a moment.
Loader is first.
A loader
That is team foul number 5.
called for a foul. So Tigers get the ball back. I didn't quite catch what the foul was.
I don't recall either.
They find Harvey.
Shoot it! Shoot it!
I know he probably really wants to as
I
well.
know.
And he can definitely make it. If you've ever seen Jacob Harvey play, but Will Bronson.
And he slapped the back. Bronson just slapped the backboard too. Player development-wise, I'm excited to see where he is in 2 to 3 years, even from a year from now.
Yeah, because he's been a good presence in the post as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Ball's lost. It'll stay Pirate ball. 69-44. 10 minutes, 51 seconds left. Shobi Anakpane will be the one to inbound it. A little bit of a square formation for the Pirates on the inbound. They do get it in. Call a foul. That might have been the least reaction I've ever seen a foul have. It was just kind of a, yeah, that was a foul moment. Will Bronson tagged with it. That's his 3rd. First free throw in for number 25, Luke Mills, sophomore out of San Antonio, so a homecoming game for him.
As was the TLU game yesterday. There was a lot of San Antonio natives on men's and women's team.
Coolest town name, Jackson Hollis from Electra, Texas.
That's cool.
3 is up from Harvey. Bit too strong. Foul on the floor. So Tigers will inbound it again. Every day I learn a new Texas town name. Texas, most counties in America. Like over 230 of them.
Yeah.
Too many, in my opinion. Bronson tried to get it over everybody, but too many guys went up with him. Trinity in the bonus now. Or their next foul, they'll be in the bonus. Lewis to Robbins, inside to Anakpane. Anakpane surveying the court, hits it back out to Luke Hatcher. Hatcher running in. The running jumper doesn't go, it's contested. Second attempt, no good. Will Bronson, toss player on the court, brings it in. Wow, immediate 3 from Rook. Don't really see him do that often.
No.
Balo's second attempt doesn't go. Will Bronson fighting for it. Jump ball. So Southwestern will get it.
I think Hatcher may be bleeding a little bit.
Yeah, he was like trying to rip the ball out of Bronson's hands. So he might have inadvertently taken an elbow to the face. So coming on for Georgetown for Southwestern. They're from Georgetown.
Your mind was on all the towns.
Is Casey Knutson, the other senior for Southwestern. From Phoenix, Arizona. Aiden Lewis. He has kind of been one of the drivers for the Southwestern offense. Not afraid to go in alone. And Akpane open for a 3. Can't quite get it. Zach Austin there for a board. Harvey's open for 3. In and out. It's knocked away. Balo finds Zach Austin for the easy finish.
Perfect.
71-45.
You know what that means. 4 points.
Getting closer and closer. Ball nearly lost, but they find Robbins. He takes the 3 and he drains it.
Ugh.
So good shot by Jared Robbins. Rook to Balo.
I didn't even see Dean in the corner.
Now, oh, they found Harvey. Harvey's open for 3. Just a bit offline. And they have a lot of faith in Jacob Harvey, so it doesn't matter what that shooting percentage is from beyond the arc. They know that he's capable of just stringing together 5. Goes to show how much trust they have in him.
I think everybody has trust in this guy. And then I think opposing teams have fear because they know that he is capable of stringing together 5 in a row.
Jared Robbins again, 3-pointer. Gets the lead to 20. So timeout on the floor. So we'll head down and listen to Caleb Reed. Caleb, what do you have for the audience?
Of course, with this being senior day, I do want to highlight all the seniors, of course. We will be doing that after the game, by the way. Same thing that we did with the women's game. We're going to interview all the seniors as well as the head coach, so make sure to stick around for that one. But one of the seniors in particular, Grant Jacobs, he ended up getting quite a nasty cut on the underside of his chin towards the end of last night's game. It was over there on the training table just behind me there for quite a few minutes during the middle part of the second half last night. Didn't come back into the game. He has come back into the game throughout stages of tonight. Does have a little bandage still under there, but even though these Tigers are playing at what looks to be 100%, there are still some players who aren't quite fully there yet.
Thank you, Caleb. I want to take this moment to talk about Jacob Harvey. Saved him for the final one. Coach Smith telling me that he was the first to commit. And when he did commit, it started a chain domino effect to get the highest caliber of players on this Trinity Tiger team. Said he watched his high school team practice once, and then he led them to the state championship at Hargrave. The quality of person and work ethic is undeniable for Jacob Harvey. He said, you can't shoot the ball like he does without practicing and practicing and practicing. And I think we really agree with that one. Harvey shoots it like nobody else has.
I like the saying, or the rendition of the saying, practice makes perfect, but you can't reach perfection, but you can reach precision and you can reach, accuracy, and that's exactly what Jacob Harvey is, or the personification of it at least.
Rich Smith also telling me that after the loss at Shriner, he challenged him to do the little things even more and do them even better, like falling on loose balls, going for the rebounds, to not just limit himself to being just a shooter.
Yeah.
Foul will be called.
And as a player at such a high caliber like he is, it's difficult to pigeonhole yourself and try to venture outside of your comfort zone, but I think it just makes him an even better player and even better leader when your leader of the team is diving on balls and, beating everybody to a 50-50 ball. It means a lot.
Timeout on the floor. He also said that he's really just set the tone for the entire team. He's been the catalyst for so many things. And what's amazing that even with how good that he is, he still has the opportunity to be even better. And Jacob Harvey, all over the record book. Yeah. He is the record holder for most made three-pointers in Trinity University history. And it's going to be a very long time before that record gets broken. I'll tell you that much. It's kind of weird because I've been around to see every single three-pointer he's made.
Here, yeah.
And at some point, I just kind of look like, oh man, he's getting really close. You could definitely do it. Tigers leading by 20. They want to be leading by 30 to release
The Kraken.
yeah,
The HT Kraken.
yeah, release the final senior.
We'll see when he heads to the bike to start warming up.
We're hoping he does. Tigers. It's kind of just been bad luck. Southwestern from beyond the arc is heating up. Jared Robbins been really good now. Bell flings it up.
Oh.
Harvey tried to intercept it. Kind of lost the height battle there. Robbins' turnaround jumper doesn't go. And here's Harvey. Hands it off to Millie. Millie, Harvey, back to Millie. To Harvey again, to Millie again.
I wonder where it's going to go next.
Top of the key shot. Swish for Ty Williams.
Second one of the game, reaching a little bit beyond the 18-foot range.
Jacob Harvey. Very integral to this team. Not just on offense, he's a good defensive player as well.
Yeah, oftentimes he'll actually be at the top of that press where Zach Fenn usually is, or Rob Conrad, or, you know, potentially, who else has been there? Carter Rook. They're just pests. They're just pests on the ball.
Now Southwestern just starting to draw fouls. Head to the line. Southwestern in the bonus. Casey Knutson. Free throw number 1. Too short. It is a 1-and-1. Where will the Tigers go? Millie to Harvey, back to Millie. Fine. Ty Williams again. Now Braxton Berry to Ty Williams. Shuffling around, turnaround shot, scores! Tigers increase their lead to 24. Can the Pirates respond? Robbins moves in. Oh, in and out. Coach Kirkendall wanted a foul. He doesn't get it. Millhouse trying to get to Barry. Pass was fumbled a little bit. Surrounded by Pirates, he gets it to Millhouse. Grant Jacobs to Millie. They find Jacob Harvey. To Millie. They get it into Ty Williams. Braxton Berry takes the gentle approach. 77-51. Couldn't get the hard slam down, so he took the safe points.
You know what? A dunk is still 2 points. It is 2 points without an exclamation point, I will say. But choose 2.
Foul drawn again. Millhouse, that's his 3rd foul. All seniors on the court for the Tigers. Gio Gutierrez to shoot some free throws. Makes the first end of the 1-and-1. Breaks a 3-minute scoring drought for the Pirates. And he makes the second one. 77-53 the score. Harvey to Millie. Back to Harvey. Harvey just takes the 3, and he made it!
Of course he does.
80 points on the board for the Tigers. 80-53. Aiden Lewis getting it to Gutierrez. The Bell. They find Aiden Lewis inside. He wanted to go to Murr, but having a struggle finding an open Pirate. Aiden Lewis, step-in jumper. Offline. Some heckles from the crowd. 80-53. Deep 3 is up. Oh my goodness! There's no way that Jacob Harvey did what he just did.
Oh my God.
What? Unbelievable.
What?
Captain America, everybody.
What? I love that he looked into the crowd to his family after that. What? I'm sorry. What?
Now, that might be one of the most impressive shots.
I feel like that's just kind of showing off now.
The seniors come off the court to standing ovation. Free throw from Harvey is in. 84-53, and Harvey comes to the bench, hugging the coaching staff.
It's the end of an era here.
It really is. The torch will be passed on to the players that he's hugging now. Will Bronson, Dean Balo, Christian Green.
The youths.
Yeah, those dang youths. And Pirates lose the ball. Zach Fenn comes away with it. And now some youths on the court now. Max Sprott going up against Gutierrez, and one for Gio Gutierrez. 84-55. Tigers 5 for their last 5.
One shot for Gio Gutierrez.
So one shot for Gutierrez. And it's in for Gutierrez. 84-56. Yeah, a lot of seniors for this Tiger group. They really want to win the SCAC championship too. Max Sprott, 3 is up. Oh, in and out, but second chance put back. Good awareness. Zach Fenn getting that second chance points. First points of the game for Zach Fenn.
He's one of those players where his impact is felt no matter how many points that he scores, just because of, I think, his just presence on defense.
Another and one. Southwestern's had a couple of those now.
They're not ready to go home yet. Well, they're not ready to give up yet. I should restate that.
Stoppage in play. We hit the under 4-minute timeout. Pirates in the double bonus, Tigers in the regular bonus. Yeah, it's going to be a very different Tiger group next year. See these highlights. I really just want to wait for the Harvey 3. I think everyone deserves to just see the
I know.
how glorious
Guys, we need to come
was.
back to that replay.
This one was incredible too. I mean,
They're all incredible, but that 4-point conversion. Here it is.
let's see it. So far away.
What?
It's unbelievable. It really is.
What?
Unbelievable player. 1,000-point scorer in the 1,000-point club. Yeah, he has certainly earned his place in the record books, that's for sure. Coach Smith talking with this team. He's going to head back out onto the court. Jackson Lawson, Max Sprott, Gabe Parr, Rob Conrad, Zach Fenn. Zach Fenn, that guy is going to annihilate the steals record next year. I mean, and now we are getting reports. Henry is at the bike.
Yes. This is good. This is good.
We'll see. This current unit will be on for a period of time. Then the new players will come in. We'll see if Henry,
One player in particular.
Rob Conrad, doesn't quite get it. Oh, what a good takeaway by Zach Fenn. Yeah, Zach Fenn, he's already like, I guess so many steals that you'd think he's a senior.
Right?
What a sidestep
Oh
and a
my
3. Holy moly, Jackson Lawson. That was a sidestep and a half. Foul call.
Oops. Someone screamed at the end of the Trinity bench.
He just went, what?
What? I think that was the trainer, Chris. It sounded like him. I don't know. I'm not too sure about it, but that was actually really funny that we heard it all the way up here.
Henry back at the bench.
2 shots. Hayden Lewis.
Hayden Lewis with some free throws to go. Free throw doesn't go on the first one. Hayden Lewis will get another one, though. Another great game by the Tigers overall. So the score becomes 89-60. Solid performances this weekend.
Trinity men's and women combining for a 3-1 record this weekend.
Conrad drives it in himself, kicks it out. Sprott shot is up and in. Max Sprott.
A beautiful shot.
He has really been going off these last couple of games. Love to see some of the first years really getting into it now.
Yeah. They're getting the rhythm of the game and rhythm of substitution, gaining momentum from starters to anybody on the bench. All right, guys. Henry Thompson is looking to check in. He's headed to the scores table, as well as other freshmen. Julian Dupertuis. Let me pull up the rest of the roster. Trent Medieris. Javon Tolliver. Who else is coming in? I can't see numbers-wise. Is that number Jake Miller? And of course, he shall be named right now, the Henry Thompson. And I don't know if you want to take this, but he's, oh, okay. So he's, his senior night, he's dedicating it to a beloved family member, his grandfather, Jim Thompson, who just passed away. And his father came up to us and said, it's quite a momentous moment.
It's up. Oh, just a bit too far.
A momentous moment because his grandfather was also a big basketball player, and they bonded over a lot of this.
Oh, fadeaway shot, he got it! Henry Thompson! The crowd goes wild!
Wow. To any of his family members listening at home, I think his granddaddy was watching him today.
Everyone is all smiles in Calguard Gym.
Wow.
You may have witnessed one of the greatest days.
He's kind of shrugging it off. Wow.
This is one of the greatest moments in the history of this program.
I kind of want to cry.
Now knowing the story behind it.
Yes.
I'll let you continue because
I mean,
he did it in the middle of it.
I did. I mean, his parents came up during our halftime. We were up here in the booth, and they said that he's dedicating this game to his grandfather, and it just means a lot. Maybe I'm a little bit too much of an empath, but it does mean a lot. He thought about it.
He thought about the three. Everyone wants him to take it. Dupertuis finds Thompson. Looking back out. Shout out to Caleb Reed for giving us live updates on the Thompson report. Three's up at the buzzer. Doesn't quite get there. Had a good shot attempt for Julian Dupertuis. I don't know how this game can get any more hype after that.
No.
Three doesn't go. Tolliver can't quite get the rebound. Kashawn Bell, 2 points for the Pirates. Where will the ball go? Miller. They're chanting his name. Thompson getting harassed up front by Jackson Hollis.
I was about to say, let him be a baseline runner.
Oh, the pass, it's still in. Oh, it didn't go out. Corner three. In and out.
And he got a rebound!
A rebound. Oh, lost. Oh, Medeiros gets it.
He didn't get a turnover, though, and that's all that matters.
And he is going to hold on to the ball.
an exclamation point to a glorious senior night by the men's and women's team. I think he has a huge sigh of relief for scoring that. You can see his smile already. Amazing, 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 amazing. Good day to be a Tiger.
An excellent day to be a Tiger. That is an amazing way to end the home season for the Trinity Tigers. 94-63 victory over the Southwestern Pirates. And you see probably the shot that got the biggest reaction of the year.
It did. As it should have been. As it should have been. I don't think that there was a single person not smiling after that shot went in.
Run through some stats. Your Tiger seniors, Braxton Berry, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. Jacob Harvey, 14 points. He was 4 for 12 from downtown. 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal. Jacob Millhouse, 10 points, 8 rebounds. Ty Williams, 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Grant Jacobs, 5 points, 3 rebounds, a block, and a steal. Those are your Tiger seniors.
Henry Thomas. Did you say Henry?
Yeah. Henry Thompson, 2 points, a defensive rebound. Excellent day. He's getting all the love from his team.
Yeah.
He's going up for chest bumps from every Tiger senior, as he should. You can see some of the highlights.
I'm grinning from ear to ear. That's amazing.
For the Pirates, Jared Robbins had 15 points. And Aiden Lewis had 12. Those are your double-digit scores for the Pirates. Well, the Tigers will be on the road to end their season. They are going to St. Thomas. That is going to be a big road game. The 2 top teams of the SCAC duking it out, and that's a great frame.
He pulled the, I don't know, little MJ moment.
Then they'll go to play Colorado College.
You see Caleb's kind of gathering all the seniors around him.
Yep. So we'll head down to Caleb Reed, who has our seniors with us. Caleb, we'll let you take it.
All right, guys. So because there's a lot of y'all, I'm just gonna let y'all pass the mic around as you go. First off, great win in y'all's final home game. What does it mean to kind of not only go out like this on top of the win, but then also what is kind of this program, this team kind of meant to you guys just over the course of the last 4 years?
I mean, it's just been real special being able to share the court with these guys, and it's meant a lot, and I'm glad we were able to get a W in the last game, and I love these guys for life.
What he said, I mean, it's meant everything to me, and I love these guys, and, best team I've ever played for.
Couldn't ask for a better senior class to play. We started with a lot of guys, and now we're down to 7.
There you go.
So, but it's been a lot of fun playing at home and a lot of wins. It's a lesson to remember by, but yeah, I love these guys a lot and couldn't ask for a better senior class to go out with.
Yeah, first and foremost, thank God for this opportunity to play with these guys. I love all of them. And, it's a really special moment to get to play with them in our last home game. Getting Henry in, getting his bucket, that's super special.
I mean, these guys just mean everything. We came here together, and now we're finishing it together. And it's just, I couldn't ask for a better ending story. This is just amazing.
So I joined a little later than all of them, but as I got to know all of them, they're like family at this point. It's like a brotherhood. It's all love around here, and I appreciate them letting me get in this game. Get my first collegiate bucket, of course. That's electric.
Yeah, man, just getting to know these guys, just so lucky. The leadership that this group has brought our team, I'm just such a better person having known them. But above all, the leadership that this guy's brought us, we're so lucky to have you, dude. Let's do it.
And Coach, what have basically all of these guys meant? During halftime, you told me winning is 4-year stretch in this entire program's history, but just more on a personal level, what have these guys meant to basically the name of Trinity Tigers?
Yeah, I mean, they've meant everything. As a freshman class, they came in and they've started this progression of us winning, at the level that we are. And I think, like Millie said, the Lord's blessed us with a lot of opportunities to do a lot of fun things together and take trips and go to Germany and do all this stuff. But I mean, I think they're 86-20 right now, which is just an unbelievable record. And we're excited to keep this thing going. So I want to keep these guys around as long as we can. So we got a month or so left that we want to just keep this thing rolling and try to take it to heights we haven't seen yet. So.
Are we done? Just one final thing from all y'all. Anything that you guys want to say to the fans at home?
We got it. We'll pile in. We're piling. Hopefully we'll see you guys again in the tournament hosting, but if not, we out.
And
love to see it.
And guys, also just something a little bit personal for me as well. I've been here at Tiger Network now. This is my 3rd year, and I'm still going to be here at softball, but basketball is the first sport that I kind of started working here for, and so it really means a lot. And around this time last year, I was sitting over by the fountain, and kind of somebody came up and asked, "Hey, are you Caleb Reed?" And I didn't know who the heck they were, but I went ahead and said yes anyways. It was Natalie Anderson's parents who had recognized me from doing this sideline stuff for the women's team and for the men's team. And then earlier this year, I got to meet Jacob Harvey's parents. We did the same thing. And then literally just earlier today, I also got to meet the parents of a Max Sprott as well, who said they were watching all the way up in Kansas City. And it kind of helped me to realize the importance and kind of the impact that I get to have, that you guys up there in the booth get to have, that everybody in the control room gets to have. And look, God, I'm getting a little bit emotional. Sorry, I knew that I was going to do this. Shoot. But yeah, my commentary career started with basketball. It's meant so much, and whether this is your first year watching, your 4th year, or if you're just a fan, I just wanted to say thanks from the bottom of my heart for inviting us onto your screens, for inviting me to be able to do this wonderful job for the last 2 years. And yeah, I mean, I'll see y'all in softball, but this is the last time that y'all are going to see my face. And thank you so much for making these last 2.5 years here at Tiger Network just the most unbelievably amazing experience of my entire life. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Caleb. We appreciate your insightful commentary on the floor for these past couple of years. And as those seniors said, we might be hosting. It depends, I think.
We're going to put in a bid no matter what, kind of like what we did with football.
Yeah,
we put in a bid and then other people didn't.
Yeah, we always put in a bid.
This is a nice gym. What are you talking about? Of course we're going to put in a bid.
So I think win out, we got a really good chance at it. So support them on the road as well.
Yes.
But of course, thank you, Annika, for, if this is our final home game, for joining me this season.
Of course.
I was nervous that we could be with Luke Terry gone.
I know. Those are big shoes to fill, and I definitely don't think I filled them. I got new shoes because I'm a pretty unorthodox color commentator. But yeah, it's really difficult to fill in. But you've been a great leader.
Well, I think you've been excellent on the mic for this season, and I wouldn't have done it with anybody else. I guarantee you that.
I appreciate that.
And thank you for listening to my calls for the past couple of years. Last game where I'm meant to be the play-by-play guy. So I'll do this for one last time. For everybody in the control room, for Caleb Reed on the floor, for Annika Sainz, for Josh Machugemba, doing multiple events at once, keeping us on air. Thank you guys very much for working this event. I've been Reed Rosales, and everybody, please, have a good rest of your year.